A quick question. WhatsApp don't let me post the shiurim anymore because it says it's more than 16 megabytes.
Friend, Rabbi Amir, this is our dear Mulakandov family. His name is Eran. Eran.
Speak Hebrew?
That's the first question I asked him. If you are Eran, you have to speak Hebrew.
Thank you.
So you, Be'ezrat Hashem, will try to join from time to time also. Okay, we have Shakol. Birshut Morai ve'Rabotai. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Shehakol Niya Bidvaro. Amen. Okay, Paichali. So now we yesterday spoke about the even Ashkenazi people. Is this recording?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Even Ashkenazi people have to make sure to wait 6 hours between the meat and the dairy. So whatever people say, Rabbi, Ashkenazi friends, they eat only 3 hours, only 4 hours. That's not true according to the Ashkenazi posek. Who is the Ashkenazi posek? The Rama. He says that the obligation even for Ashkenazim is to be 6 hours. However, said Rav Ovadia Yosef that if a person does not feel well a little bit, he's allowed to be lenient and eat dairy even after
1 hour.
1 hour.
Who's this?
Rama.
Rabbi Ovadia Yosef.
But you pass it like the Rama.
No?
We pass him like that. We hold like that. A person right now ate meat. He has a headache. He needs a coffee, and he cannot drink coffee without
Milk.
milk. Kol ashote coffee without milk.
You have hatta.
Cannot. Can he drink the coffee right now with milk or no? He has a headache.
No.
After 1 hour, sebracha chona, whatever you ate shashlik, drink your coffee. Some people are addicted. Some people are. Oh, how they doing?
А если твоя бабуля...
Domo
If you're
Boris Mo.
not feeling well and you need it, that's what it is.
А если тебе...
Yesterday I told the rabbi, what
Rabbi.
are they?
Yeah,
Huh?
how do you know if really
What if you're not in a good mood and your babula made chalpak with kefir?
You have to know yourself.
Are you sick a little bit or no? That's the
If you're
question.
sick, that could be...
What if you're
that's a
sleepy also? Let's say a person who's working, they're sleepy. Can they?
Chole ktsat. Chole ktsat. He has to be a little bit sick. If he's not a little bit sick, he's not chole. The leniency is given. Yitzhak, the leniency is given for a little bit sick. Not has to be heavy sick. Ktsat. Rav Ovadia Yosef. I'm reading to you over here. Even Ben Ish Chai says, hear this? וכך כתב הליכות עולם, רב עובדיה, וכך כתב ילקוט יוסף, also Rav Yitzchak Yosef, followed his father, that if a person is a little bit sick, he's allowed to be lenient to have dairy even after 1 hour.
Would you do it?
I hope not to be sick. And not a little bit sick. Rabbi Ishtai, whatever I will do doesn't mean that that's halakha. I am here to teach you the halakha. You want to be mahmir, you want to be strict, up to you. But halakha it's allowed.
That's weird.
After 1 hour.
If a person is a little bit sick, a little bit. He doesn't have to be very strict.
Of
Of course, we spoke about this yesterday. Yitzchak John, we need you with us here every single night because the topic is very, very important. I'm serious. This is practical. Yesterday we learned about the kids also. And we said how many hours you gotta keep the kids.
Хас на шива, шашлыко, пошлыко, плов, можно кефирчик дать, айрон сделать,
That's if he has a little bit.
живот болит.
Yeah, живот болит, yeah.
И это может это сделать. Вау. Смотри, какие вещи мы делаем.
Сейчас я пойду делать.
Ты здоров, парень.
Only if you a little bit chole. Don't forget, it's not a leniency, все можно. Авром, я знаю, его борода лучше, чем моя выглядит. Ну, глаза здесь. He says, however, what about children? How many hours the children have to wait between the meat and dairy? Says Rav Ovadia, nothing. Don't have to wait nothing. It's better for them.
12, 13.
I cannot teach my kids
יש אומרים ששעה כלי אכילו, ואין צריך להמתין 6 שעות.
אפילו לקנדיז אמרנו, לשוקולד.
But we said in conclusion, it goes like this. 4 details. Above 6 years old, below 6 years old, a necessity or pleasure. Those 4 conditions, remember. Above 6 years old, only if it's a necessity.
It says they're hungry.
Example, you gave your child oshpolo, dinner. He ate 1 spoon, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Now you don't want to send him sleep hungry because then he's at 1 o'clock in the morning, he's going to bother you. You're in the middle of the mitzvah and Abba, I'm hungry. What are you doing here?
How old is this halacha? Rabbi, how old is this halacha?
Well, he walks in, I'm hungry, Abba, he knocks on the door and you don't know what to do now. Why? Because you were mahmir, you didn't give him the dairy whenever he ate the meat. And he said, you're hungry, go sleep. That's the food you're going to have. Oshpalo, that's it. You don't like oshpalo? It's your problem.
For today's weak children, they're never going to hold later on. They're never going to be serious for this.
Right.
They're never going to be. You're not, it depends
So
who-
says Ravadia, 1 year before the bar mitzvah, already 6 hours.
You're talking about into the teenage years to go in a week at it.
Listen, that's halacha. If you are afraid,
Some of these halacha you can't say, trust me.
if you're afraid,
You're
that
weak-
it is.
you're weak in our community.
if you are afraid,
Not me.
if a person, not you, person is afraid that is going to be not accepted by the children at the 12 years old, rather I have to start with them whenever they are still in my control, which is 7, 8 years old.
Today the parents are not strong enough in the mind to
Well,
teach
that's
their
Kazali
kids this way. They're going to be weak.
Oh man.
Then I have to apologize to everybody that told me, oh,
You have to apologize, of
3
course.
hours, 3 hours. And then because the parents also hold 3 hours. They don't
No, the
translate
parents
halacha
are
the right way.
mistaken. Parents, even for chicken, have to wait 6 hours, even if they are Ashkenazi.
But if they don't feel good,
You don't feel good? Then even Sephardi can be lenient after 1 hour.
Don't have to, but can be.
Could be lenient.
Yeah.
today everybody's dependent on sicknesses. Oh, I don't feel good. Oh, I need to take this pill for that. Today it's very weak. So
That's why today there are many leniencies applied. A wife gave birth 2 years, she's not fasting. Maze. Why? Because they're weak. That's exactly the reason. Rabbi Yosef says, Shovavim, all these things, don't need to fast. Learn Torah, don't fast. Arizal says fast. He says we're not the generation of Arizal. They were weak.
So to eat dairy after meat is actually a problem, physical problem.
Again, you're showing me the stomach? 1 month we're learning this, you're showing me the stomach?
Still, I want to know. I can't understand it then. Why they allow it, or
What?
even if it's not a physical, if it's a not mental.
It's health problem and also halakha problem, spiritual
So
problem.
halakha spiritual. Why would they allow you to? Why
What?
would they allow you? Why would they
Because
let
the
you be
person is
strict?
chole.
Like we strict hold on kosher, glad kosher. Why they not gonna let you be strict?
Oh, good question. Answer was because the Gemara never gave a number. The Gemara didn't say 6 hours.
Next meal.
Gemara says don't eat it in the same meal. Seuda, don't eat. Seuda le seuda, you can have. What is next seuda means? Open to interpretation. Etz Kazal, Birkat Hamazon. Etz Kazal 1 hour. Etz Kazal 3 hours. Etz Kazal 4 hours. Etz Kazal 6 hours. At the end of the day, we have to have our posek. Aseh lecharav, stalek min hasafek. Daniel John. Make yourself a rabbi and run away from Safek. Emmanuel, your seat is here. Next to the Levi. Here, Jonah. You, Emmanuel, you. ברוכים אתם, קהל אמוני, וברוך הבא בשם אדוני.
Don't be scared.
Here's the sandak. We're looking for the baby. Okay? ומכל מקום יש לחנך את הקטנים שנה לפני גיל בר מצווה שהם גרוקים. וכל זה דווקא כשיש צורך, only whenever, when can you be lenient after 6 years old for 1 hour, 2 hours, don't even have to wait. Whenever there is a necessity. I gave you an example. He ate oshpolo. Now you're going to send him, Papa, אני חצ'ו oshpolo. Mama, אני חצ'ו oshpolo. Papa, he's not going to say no. Mama, אני חצ'ו oshpolo. He's hungry, this guy. Eat. You're hungry. No, I'm not hungry. After 3 hours of sleep, he wakes up. I'm hungry. That's a necessity. So he right now wants to have cereal and milk. You're going to let him have the cereal and milk or no? 6 hours didn't pass.
Or baby?
Child, 7, 8, 9 years old.
Why not?
So it's halakha allowed. Even though no time passed. He ate the palo, he doesn't like it. Can't have the dairy. So astafilo. Astafilo.
Even within an hour?
Huh?
Even within an
Even
hour?
within the hour, yeah. That's the chidush.
Is child under 6 or over 6?
Even over 6, because it's a necessity. If it is below 6,
Doesn't matter.
even if it's for pleasure, I want to have ice cream. The ice cream is dairy.
Remember the same thing right now.
Huh?
After like somebody, let's say somebody got I don't know, drunk, and a hangover, and ice cream usually they say that it helps the hangover. So let's say
Helps to maintain the hangover or to
Yeah.
remove the hangover?
Helps to chill the hand.
They say.
No, גורד, לי אין לי ציבול ומולקו. I never
yes,
tried.
אומרים.
It comes in.
Comes down, so you become sober.
I mean, it's a faster process.
The effect, הם אומרים, של ההנגובר, את מה שלא נעים
You're
בגוף.
not feeling well. It makes you feel better. Does that count? Is that allowed in this case or no?
Are you considered to be חולה קצת or no? I don't know what that hangover means. I never had that.
Is it? Shall I
Hangover. Hangover? איך אמרת?
גלבה חולית.
תלוי,
Crap, bro, hangover.
תלוי למעלה.
So I told you, if
But
it
in
is,
your nose, you don't feel well.
yeah, you know shit? חולה קצת, ודאי, if it's חולה קצת, for sure.
Anytime, sure.
רבותיי, stop drinking alcohol, it ruins your liver, believe me, it's not healthy for you. Wine, red wine, that's what you should drink, not this alcohol, whiskey, miski, это все, писки тебе потом станет. This is not something that you should, давай наливай, מה наливай, מה אתה כל היום наливай, כל היום наливай. לחיים בוחיים, כל היום. Think about your liver, think about tomorrow. У него вечера нашли, там что-то, вечера, да, бухал он, навалом. Поэтому нашли что-то. That's, you have to be stopping this. This is not a good thing that it goes into the young youth already. Давай, наливай. Наливай, you're 18 years old, don't know how to pee straight in your toilet. Наливай уже. You die. Yeah?
Вино лучше пить.
We know, of course. The French people doesn't get heart attacks rates much less than the whole world.
They say it's good for the blood.
They're good for the
Cholesterol.
blood.
Not too
Because
much. You're gonna have
not alcohol, wine.
Yeah, wine.
Yeah.
Red wine. Is
Red
good
wine.
for cholesterol.
You want to drink red wine. Finish butilki, no problem. All this alcohol, it's all שטויות, ממש שטויות. Not it. It's also damage your brain cells, you should know that.
Yep.
Tomorrow you want to learn Torah, ничего не заходит. Мозги тахтача. Nothing goes in. Not only that, you cannot remember. Why? All your bread cells are dead from all this alcohol that you drink. Кому это нужно? Health doesn't give. Money spent like crazy. Hang out, hangover, all those whole shtuyot. You pray like a demona. What is it good for? You have to think about it tomorrow. What you're going to answer Hashem? That you ruined your health, you ruined your brain, you cannot learn Torah, you cannot understand, you cannot feel kadosh by doing all this. You should drink, if you want to drink, red wine. That's the proper alcohol for your good measure, proper measure also. Okay, ב' אכל גבינה, מותר לאכול אחריו בשר מיד. Says Ravadi, a person ate cheese. Now he's allowed, Avrom, now he's allowed to have, after the cheese, he's allowed to have the meat right away.
After cheese?
But the milk is in the stomach.
Boris, you're going to say right now the milk is in the stomach?
No?
30 minutes.
Maybe some particles of cheese are in the mouth.
ובלבד, however, שיעיין ידיו שלא יהיה שום דבר מהגבינה נדבק בהם. But you cannot have any residue of cheese on your hands, on your plate, on your spoon,
What about your
on your thing. אם הוא בלילה, שאינו יכול לעיין אותם היטב, צריך לראות אותם. If it is in a place at night, there was no light, ты не можешь эти проверить. Good. What do you do, Simcha? Wash. You have to wash your hands. So when is washing hands mandatory? Only whenever you cannot check, because there is no light. But nowadays that there is light during the day and during the night, you check, clean. I ate right now pizza. After I finished one slice of pizza, somebody said, "Why did you eat pizza? I ordered shawarma." Shawarma тоже Can you have right now shawarma or no?
Yeah.
Huh? A person ate cheese. After he ate cheese, he wants to eat meat. Is he allowed to eat it right away or no?
Yeah.
Right away, mutar.
Check his hands.
However, he has to check his hands. Huh?
You
Don't have to wait. Don't have to wait, nothing.
Why people say 1 hour?
Because they don't learn. The Bukhari telling ночь на место учеба. И then they don't know halachot. They have to come learn. Rabbi Шодорим, Rabbi Совадорим, Rabbi Шодорим, Rabbi Совадорим. Всю жизнь проходит, Йошуа Совад, потом Олам Аба Чимеки, Йошуа Совад бери. Back to us. If so, אכל גבינה ודווקא גבינה מפני שהיא נדבקת בחניכיים. And you should know only גבינה, that it's a cheese, something that stick to your mouth. אינה יוצאת אלא על ידי הדחת הפה. Here you need to wash your mouth. אבל השותה חלב, a person is drinking milk, you right now drink coffee with milk, or you just drink a cup of milk, and afterwards you want to have meaty. says the הלכה, אין צריך לא הדחת הפה, אין צריך נטילת ידיים וקינוח הפה. All you gotta do is rinse your mouth. Take water, guggle it, that's vedanya. So you can have the dairy, but if it's cheese, you gotta eat something, drink something, and check your hands. And also bracha achona. It's not clear? For cheese, 3 things needed. Because you're chewing on it, 3 things are required. Eat something, drink something, and watch. Watch. Check your hands. And better also to have bracha achona. Okay, so after dairy, you can have, after cheese, you need to have those 3 steps. For after milk, if you don't chew on it, you don't have to eat anything. Just rinse your mouth and you don't have to also do anything about your hands. You didn't touch the milk. You did it to the cup. Clear? Very practical. A person is driving, he has a cup of coffee with milk. Anywhere he goes, the cup of coffee with milk with him. After he finished the cup of coffee, not finished, is halfway through, he's hungry, lunch, opens the package of food, Bosh Azanash, she put for him, Oshpalo, with chicken, with meat, with rice, carrots, akol. Now you're thinking, I just drank coffee with milk 5 seconds ago. Can I have Oshpalo? No.
Yeah.
Says Ravadia, says Halacha here, you have to
Rinse your mouth.
take water or something else, rinse your mouth.
I see Baganeto, how long you wait?
It does say.
Ανάζω помидоры, огурцы пошлет тоже.
Yeah, помидор. That's also true.
So food is also considered like rinsing your mouth.
Yeah, would consider like receiving now. Even if you ate pizza, the crust would already be not the cheese.
But you can also drink.
Huh?
It's dairy, no?
The crust itself is just there's no cheese on
But
the
it's there.
crust.
It's true. That will substitute for the eating. But you also need the drinking. There's 3 steps you need.
You also need to do drinking.
Drinking. It's
Dairy.
the dairy. Yeah. So it says right now.
So
Rinse
for-
your mouth.
for the-
Rinse and eat.
Rinse.
Rinse and eat. If you chew on it, you need 2 steps in the mouth. Eating and rinsing. If you drank, you didn't chew, all you gotta do is rinse.
And if you don't have rinse,
I don't know, it didn't say if you don't have.
You said you could
if
eat
there's no rinse, can you brush your teeth instead?
Tomato juice.
We just said no.
You said it.
It's water.
I'm assuming it's right. I didn't see written.
He's assuming it's right. Doesn't see it's right.
Rabbi, we need to eat in between because something might.
In your mouth, stuck in the mouth.
So with the people that have less adventures or something that let's say they floss every time. Something for sure sticks.
No.
So you need to floss it, wash it,
Yeah?
then.
Da? קונטיני מותר לאכול אחריו בשר מיד, שאין דרך הגבינה להישאר בין השיניים, וגם אינו מושך טעם בפה. ונכון להחמיר להפסיק בין אכילת גבינה לבשר, בברכה אחרונה, להחמיר. זה ההלכה היא לזה. Okay? Now, you go sometimes to Brooklyn, they write on the front, at the store front, our pizza is 6 hours cheese. What does it mean? We said, what is 6 hour cheese? We said after cheese you don't have to wait anything.
Hard cheese.
או כשאכל בשר קודם זה היה...
Says the Ashkenazim, this by the way not Rama, the Taz says that. Rama doesn't say this cheese business. The Taz. Taz is Torah Zahav, Rabbi David Segal, he lived 80 years after Maran. He was the domot of the Bach, the famous Beit Hadash, Bach, Sefet Bach Shevi. He says that it depends how hard the cheese is. If it's a hard cheese, then you have to wait 1 month aged. Cheese, 1 hour. Now, Yaakov John, 2 months aged, 2 hours. 3 months aged, 3 hours. 2, 3, like this goes. As many months is old, that as many months you're going to wait. This ashke nasi practice. Huh?
Is there a maximum here? Is it maximum?
6. It's not going to be more than meat. Okay? Ve'imu balayla. So this is the Ashkenazi approach. The David John, however, our approach, even if it is 6 years old cheese, all you got to do is 3 steps. Bechol, what are the 3 steps? Repeat. First one.
Watch your hands. Watch.
Yeah.
Watch.
Kiss it.
כי הכסף, כן? Второй. And the third.
Drink something.
No, это. Eat.
Eat something.
Eat something. Those are the 3 steps. And what if you drink milk? You didn't chew on the cheese. You just drank milk. Ronnie, what are you supposed to do? Just rinse your mouth. Rinsing the mouth. John Halos. Is enough. Bechor, you got it?
Yes.
Very good. says the אור ההלכה ואם הוא בלילה צריך לא חוצם ואם יש לו נר יפה כי אין אבוקה אף בלילה מספיק בעיון בידיו ואין צורך רחיצה ולכן הכל אוכל לאור החשמל אינו צריך רחיצה כתב השער שהמנהג להחמיר ולרחוץ הידיים אף ביום שפעמים הגבינה מדבקת ולא בדעתי אם אין לו מים יש להקל צריך לרחצם ואינן טעונים ברכה כי אין זה כי אם הכשר אכילה כמו ניכור אוקיי don't need ברכה on this כל הכבוד next Oh, that's a common mistake that people do. Mayim acharonim. If the water is hot, are you allowed to do mayim acharonim with hot water or no?
No.
Not allowed to do mayim acharonim with hot water.
If a dog can drink this water, we can.
But if it is hot water,
Dog can drink.
you cannot do mayim acharonim with that. How hot? יד צולדת בו.
להשוות כניזה, די תגניק לזה.
Можно?
ככלב לא שותה.
No, it's not. That's what he said.
Вода.
But with vodka, a common mistake is that people take the leftover of the cup и вот так чуть-чуть делают. Лядушки. This doesn't work, Habibi. By halakha, it's supposed to be up to the second knuckle.
It's too much water.
And if it kabbalistically up to the third knuckle. When people say, Rabbi, oh, Bisorku, you told me you give to Satan, you're supposed to give him a little bit. Well, what is this? You give him a big dollar, you give him.
You taught us this part and this part, right?
Very good.
Those two, right?
So, what does it mean not a lot? More than that, you should not be doing.
And if it goes there?
Like you do my Netilat Yadayim. This you should not be doing. But if you are doing up to the third knuckle over here, that's what the Zohar requires. The Zohar says if you didn't do it up to here, you did not remove the Satan from your table. Satan is still on your table, he's still prosecuting against you. And whenever Satan prosecutes against you, Parnasah becomes hard on a person. Why? Prosecution. That's why in order to remove the Satan, you gotta give him his dolia, his share. What Zohar says, what's the share? 28 knuckles, 14 here and 14 here.
So if an individual on your
So if a person do attack Zelid, this Habibi didn't do anything, you just teasing the Satan. Huh? If you want to do the Zohar way, better to do sink is also good, yeah. It's also good.
How close to table you to be?
But that's why those Mayim Achronim stations that they are very small, you don't know how to fit your hand over there.
That's what I'm saying. You need a whole bucket like
Yeah, yeah, better go up, get up the sink, better. Да, auf tot Hashtag так было. Всегда так было.
If an
Okay,
individual,
if you sit in the living room and you go to the kitchen, that's fine?
Yeah? That's why Neri John, any place you're gonna go, you know how to announce things very nice and beautiful. Tell them, my Mahonim, up to here. That's the right way, my Mahonim. Смотри, сколько людей это неправильно делают.
what if a person doesn't want to listen?
Don't listen to their problem. The Satan is gonna prosecute against them, not against you.
So if I do it, I have no problem.
Yeah.
But do I have to tell them?
Yeah.
But what if I know they're not going to listen?
So don't bother. What are you saying, Naim?
Up to this knuckle, right?
Up to this knuckle. That's the way I do it. Boris all the time asks Rabbi, what do you do? This is what I do.
I do the same way.
Very good.
And what if the water comes on your palm? It's still a problem or no?
No. Just try to wash it off, dry it off.
Yeah.
משה, יש להחמיר לגמרי
המים, האגודה, בנפרד,
בין בשר לחלב.
Don't do.
שלא יהיה לך.
כן, שלא היה לך ככה.
הרמה של
What?
אגודה בנפרד, נכון?
כן. better to do אגודה also בנפרד. better. Okay, next. וצריך לקנח פיו ולהדיחו. והקינוח הוא שלעוס פת וקנח בו פיו יפה. וכן בכל דבר שירצה. There are three things that they will not work eating in between. Who knows what are the three things? If you ate dairy and you want to have meaty, we said you gotta eat something in between. What is those three things that you cannot eat to count as you ate? First, very good, kemach. No, nobody eats nowadays kemach, flour.
Straight?
Huh?
Straight?
Yeah. Nobody eats flour today
If
straight.
it's mixed with sugar.
Yeah, it doesn't count as a separation. Why? Because it sticks. So we need things that clean, not to stick. Second thing is dates. Very practical. People eat dates sometimes.
Yeah, I eat all the time.
Yeah.
What's the problem?
Problem is that if you ate cheese and then you're eating dates, the dates stick. It's not gonna be enough to separate the meat. And the third thing is, Ravro? Third thing is, alfiosh, greens. Because all these things, green leaves, shoani, prilipayut. And you need things to clean, not to prilipat.
So, only green, like all the vegetables? Like,
No, greens that they stick. Right, those small leaves. Deal, lettuce.
Lettuce also not
It
good.
sticks. You see, all the time you got a kavirachi with because it sticks to your mouth. So something that sticks, it'll keep the cheese there. When you're gonna put your meat inside, you're gonna have the chas v'shalom, dairy and meat in your mouth. That's why those three things are not kosher. Pier ve'bechol, flour, v'taroi, dates, finicky, and the third, green leaves. Kakalfiosh, otakiveshi, kusbara, otativeshi, those things are not allowed to separate between the dairy and the meat.
I have a question.
Yeah?
הדברים האלה?
Person he has
Everything else kasher. Cucumber,
זה מתוק?
yeah, cucumber, tomatoes, whatever it is, for the eating point, you can use that. Bread, you can use that.
person has meat left in his mouth, and it's already past 6 hours since he ate the meat.
He has to remove the residue meat.
Right, but if he swallows, he
He
cannot.
doesn't have to wait 6 hours. He can eat right away the dairy. Huh?
Chicken. You have to wait 6 hours?
Yeah. This is the first halakha here. Maran says, red meat or chicken must wait 6 hours. common mistake that people think that
No leniency.
there is a leniency.
I thought 3 hours.
No, there is a leniency. If you have a need, let's say in a rush, and the 6 hours is going to be up later, I'm not going to have time. You can be lenient in the 5.5 hour. Sometimes in the morning, Polk is a big deal.
I remember most minhag we follow that by chicken. We cannot follow this minhag.
You have to show me in writing this minhag. If you'll find, no problem. We'll rely on it. Yeah, why not? So if that's the minhag writing by Chachamim, not Ami Haaretz told you. Any minhag that Ami Haaretz told you doesn't count as minhag. Nachon Ari? It has to be Chachamim established. No, it's written. Because many people have different minhagim.
Minhag is, it's passed down.
Some minhagim are made up, some minhagim came from Goyim to our culture. So you have to know which minhag is legit, which minhag is made up.
So what's with 3 hours? What's the standard?
Hold on, we're going to get there.
Goy would not wait 3 hours. For sure not from there, I think.
Could be from Ashkenazim. Came to our system. So we have to see. We Sephardim, we Bukharis have to follow Sephardic opinions.
The chicken doesn't have a status for meat.
He has. By halakha he has.
It does not.
By halakha it does count. It does count as meat. Avram, you have to check. Oh, yeah. Just pour on top. Thank you.
בין בשר לחלב לא יעזור קינוח וניקיון טוב.
No, nothing, not gonna help.
אנחנו אומרים אישה שרוצה לספור נקיים, היא יכולה לקנח את עצמה טוב, לשטוף ותתחיל לספור שזה ינק וכרת, וסומכים על זה שהיא נקייה, כאילו לא תחכה 4 ימים. ודבר כזה שהוא איסור ברחנה, זה לא יעזור שום סכנה.
זה גם ברבנן שם.
זה ספק כרת, אז זה לא כרת. אבל כן, יש בכל גם
Okay, continuing.
Ashkenazim 3 שעות מחזיקים?
Yes. No, he says that even Ashkenazim must make sure to wait 6 hours.
After chicken.
Even after chicken.
What about fish and cheese? You allowed? Like together?
We spoke about this earlier, that it's not the best thing to do. Ashkenazim are more lenient. For Sfaradim, if it was mixed, you can have it, but don't mix it.
People do lox and cream cheese.
Right, so that cannot do it. But let's say you got married and your wife didn't know it's not allowed. She made you a sandwich, lox and cream cheese. Should you throw it to the garbage? No, eat it.
If it's already made.
It's already made, not to throw it out, you can have it. Okay, next. You order pizza, the guy sent you pizza with tuna on top. I didn't order tuna. Oh, I got confused. Hi, listen, you know what? Just keep it.
You should ask her, don't do it again, or she just say thank you if she
Yeah, you should tell her not to do it.
Safari are allowed, Ashkenazim are allowed.
Right.
So we are allowed.
Opposite.
No, it's the opposite.
Ashkenazim allowed. Sfaradim are stricter. It's not allowed. It's just, we take precautious.
Oh, Rabbi, why is it not allowed?
Rabbi, he's telling me like this.
Should you have one rabbi or 2 rabbis?
No, is there such a thing as a halacha rabbi, this rabbi, you know? What kind of rabbi?
Should you have one rabbi for halacha? One rabbi.
Yeah, of course.
He does fish and dairy, so it's fine. He says no, for him no, for other stuff, yeah.
Yeah, one rabbi for everything. Halachah, as far as
Halakha, that's right.
Rabbi, why aren't we allowed to eat? Why are we not allowed to eat like fish and cheese together? Why is it damage the soul? What does it do?
Some say that, yeah. Whatever you said, yeah. Continue.
It's not healthy also.
That's other opinions. Back to us. צריך לקנח פיו ולהדיחו. ולאו דווקא כסדר הזה, טוב, נזה זוהר קצת. עוד 5 דקות זוהר. וצריך לקנח פיו ולהדיחו, ולאו דווקא כסדר הזה למדינה אם עשה הדחה קודם שפיר דמי, ואף על פי כן נכון הדבר להקדים הקינוח להדחה, שאם יישארו פתיתים לאחר הקינוח ההדחה תדיח הכל. Now which one's supposed to be first? Eat or drink? David, what do you say?
I would say eat.
So he says...
Drink.
Eat, but don't drink. Don't sleep.
נכון הדבר להקדים הקינוח להדחה. First eat, then drink. That's best, but if you flipped it, קשה. Now, are you obligated to swallow whatever you're eating? Let's say I just want to chew and spit.
Yeah.
You have to swallow that or no?
Why would you have to swallow it? The whole point is just to clean the mouth.
We said no, but otherwise it would be problem with Listerine and other things.
So, in חובה לבולעו, you don't have to swallow it. Because the Rambam says like this, listen to the language of the Rambam. בקנח פיל פפת, או בפירות, שלא עשן, ובולען, you swallow it, or פולטן, or you throw it out, spit it out. So what Rambam said? Either swallow, either spit out.
You have to make a bracha.
If you're spitting out, no.
If you're swallowing,
you swallow
even though
it?
if you don't want it. Like I'm just eating it, but it's already in
Not
my mouth,
suffering.
why not?
Only when you mess it. Then you say bracha.
Let's say you want to. You were in mind. You were thinking that you want to eat.
Yeah, if it's nasty, I hate this.
לא, לא נסטי.
I told him in case it's nasty, don't say bracha.
What happens if you were in mind that you wanted to eat dairy, but instead you ate meat, and then you wanted to eat dairy, you spit the meat out, and how long you still have to wait 6 hours?
So we learned yesterday. That's why it's important to come every day. Try every day to come. We learned yesterday that if it was only tasted by the tongue without chewing, you don't have to wait nothing. You spit it out. That's why Yitzchak, when your wife cooks on Friday and she wants to taste, and afterwards she wants to taste the bach, and afterwards she still wants to have dairy, tell her, don't chew on it. Put it in your mouth,
Stuck in your teeth.
taste, spit it out, you're good. You don't have to do anything. 6 hours in that.
What about if a person ate meat and then he forgot 2-3 hours later he just grabbed ice cream, started eating ice cream, and he realized in the middle of it.
So you have to stop.
He has to stop.
Okay?
The tooth brush should be like good. Would it clean? Or you have to chew the bread or something?
Yeah.
The best
Yeah.
to
Could do that also, yeah. If you brush your teeth, yeah. כתב הפרי חדש למסתברא שהאוכל במזלג בין ביום בין בלילה אינו צריך נטילה. Now what if I eat with spoons, with spoon and fork? I didn't touch the cheese. Do I still, I ate, how do you call this thing? The dairy macaroni? Bagzidi. Lasagna, all these shemot. Malachi Habalatis. Lasagna, all these things. So you right now eat, you didn't touch with your hands. Do you have to wait 6 hours or no?
No.
Do you have to wash your hands or no? Machloke. Pri Chadash says don't have to. Pri Megadim argues, says you have to. נראה שאם אין גם מעיין בידיו ורואה שהן נקיות, אין להחמיר. Bottom line, if you check, you see it's clean, don't worry about it. Next. ותמרי, דווקא תמרי, אבל שאר פירות, במים או ביין, והוא הדין לשאר משקים, בשר או בהמה חיה, אבל אם בא לאכול עוף, אינו צריך. Here. Now, what if I'm coming to eat chicken? I finished eating cheese. Now, my babulia gave me יחני לעילוי נשמת בובו. הדס, מה מגירי? What are you going to do, Yaakov Yosef?
Rinse your mouth.
Adasi, מה babulia сказал?
Eat, then drink.
No, rinse your
Eat,
mouth.
spit it out.
No, eat.
What do? You just ate cheese, and babulia gave you Adasi, ma chicken.
Yeah, take
Says halacha, when it comes to chicken, you don't have to rinse your mouth. You don't have to drink. You don't have to clean your hands.
The cheese is still digesting in your stomach though.
No problem.
The chicken is going to be with
Yes,
the cheese.
no problem. Enjoy that.
We learned whatever's in the stomach is waste.
Very good. Daniel tells the right answer. Whatever is in the stomach,
Doesn't matter.
sochtek daraf.
We can't eat it together, chicken and cheese.
It's in the stomach. No problem.
But if you didn't wash your mouth, maybe there is then you are eating it together.
It's not a problem because the fear is from red meat. You ate cheese, now you want to eat oshpalo with red meat. 3 steps. Eat something, drink something, clean your hands. But if you are eating right now chicken, oshpalo with chicken, don't worry about anything. Yeah, Maran says it. אינו צריך לא קינוח ולא נטילה. I just ate cheese, don't worry about it.
So you can use this, but don't mess with it.
Same thing. What, dairy and fish? Or meat and fish? No, then you have to. Then you have 3
Can
steps.
you use chicken
Eat
as a
something,
quinoa?
and that's a good question. Many people make this mistake. I'm telling you, so many
Even if
people
you
make
eat
this
with
mistake.
the fork.
Yitzchak, I ate fish
With the fork.
with a fork. Then, Avram, then, after I finish the fish, I want to have meat. What is required? Again, fish, then I want to have meat. What is required?
Wash your mouth, wash your hands.
Eat something in between, no?
Rinse and wash. Drink the wine.
3 steps.
Then drink.
Eat, drink, wash.
Eat, drink, wash. How many people do those 3 steps? Most people worry about
What if you didn't touch the fish with your hands at all?
so don't have to wash the hands.
But you still have to do the
No, what?
But do you do the 2 steps about the mouth? Eating and drinking.
Eating, you're gonna do anyway.
Many times you see people don't do that. They drink something, that's it. Opashli.
That you don't have to be machmir, or
You have to be machmir. It's Shulchan Aruch.
No. If you eat with a fork.
About the hands, don't have to worry about it. But about the mouth, or between fish and meat, you have to do 2 steps. And many people don't do that. They change the plates, they change the forks. Nobody does it. Rishol, the next meal, Ushol Vasha, he eats it.
Chicken is a no.
Yeah.
No, after fish, chicken.
That's why you gotta be careful about that Shulchan Aruch. That after you eat fish, you gotta do those 3 steps in order to eat meat, in order to eat chicken. Because chicken and fish is a problematic, same level as fish, meat with the fish.
So, Rabbi, you're saying if you eat cheese, you can use as a quinoa, chicken as a quinoa?
Right.
Yeah?
Dessert.
But what about?
Rinse your mouth, and what else?
And eat something,
Then eat chicken.
and
Check your hands.
make sure your hands are clean. If you ate the fish with your fingers, don't eat right now the chicken with your fingers.
Wash your hands. Get up, wash your hands.
Wash your hands, change the plates, drink something, and eat something. Parv in between. Now, what if in between he wants to eat lettuce?
We said no. No, but like bavit also.
No, you said there's 3.
In a fish doesn't work that way.
3 things that we said is not separating.
Greens.
Flour, so with everything. Flour, green stuff,
Dates.
and dates.
At the for fish also?
For everything, because it sticks. That's the idea.
What if he eats a?
Salad, pajot, kakoi, drugoi, makov, agurets, whatever other things.
What if he eats a tomato? It's considered eating and drinking because there's juice inside of it.
Good question. I don't know.
Maybe because he said for the bread, if we soak the bread in wine.
Yeah, the haba.
Yeah.
Could be. That's a drink. Possible. It's a good question, Eliran. We have to look into it. Huh?
Why is the fish more strict than the cheese?
Because fish and meat, it's dangerous for your health. Fish with the chicken with milk, it's a spiritual thing that is not good for you. It's not dangerous for your health as much as the fish and meat and milk, the fish and meat is. The fish and chicken is.
So over there you need to wait 6 hours. That's what I'm saying.
No, because we don't worry about the taste. We worry about the combination of it in your mouth. In your stomach, no problem.
Either way, fish, chicken, nothing.
Imano, you got it or no? After the fish plate, what do you have to do? Change the plate, change the fork, drink something, eat something, and wash your hands. It's not only the spoon and the fork. Make sure about that. This is a common mistake. Look around how many people do that.
So fish and chicken more sweeter meat than cheese
And chicken.
You cannot be lenient the fact that you're eating with the fork the fish. You still have to wash it. It's
What?
more strict.
This?
No, you're eating the fish with the fork.
So what do you want to be lenient about?
Not
About the
washing.
hands?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. We said it.
What about tuna fish with milk? Let's say if a person wants to eat tuna fish and then have milk.
We spoke about it. It's fine.
Yeah? I didn't use.
We said why? Coffee with milk, not milk.
Oh, right.
Coffee, we spoke about this.
So I forgot.
That we said that after you drink the milk, not in the same time, not when you have the fish and tooth of fish in your mouth, drink the coffee. No. After you swallow, in case you have a residue behind, there's no problem.
So in the schools, when they give say in Ashkenazi schools, when the kids go and they have the tuna fish with them and they have milk, it's not good for us, right?
So after they swallow the fish, they can drink the milk. Even though it's one after another. Yishah didn't bite, Yishah didn't drink, Yishah didn't bite, no problem. At the same time, it should not be done. If it was done, close your eyes on it. It's not something you should worry about. We should worry more about Kemach Yashan in the schools. This is the right according to our opinion. That's what something we have to pressure on. Kemach Yashan and Bet Yosef meat. That's as far as kashrut. Then iPhones to take out from the system. That's as far as education already. Okay, back to us. So we want to stop here. Go to the Zohar. Says the Zohar HaKadosh. Says the Zohar HaKadosh. מאמר חיוב העונג בסעודות השבת ובלילה דשבתה באי ברנש להתאמה מכולה. There you hear? On Friday night comes the beginning of the meals of Shabbat. Friday night comes the beginning of the meals of Shabbat. באי ברנש להתאמה מכולה. A person have to taste from all the food that was prepared for Shabbat. You hear what I said or no?
Yes. On Shabbat.
He has to taste on Shabbat from all the food that was cooked in honor of Shabbat.
Even if you don't like it?
Huh?
Even if you don't like it?
When you like it, enjoy. Many times a person goes on the Oshpalo, then he forgets about the Bachsh. If your wife makes also Bachsh, tell her, Jonam, I'll eat less Oshpalo because I will need to leave room for the Bachsh. And if she also made Goshgija on top, you have to leave room for the Goshgija on top. Whatever she made, says the Zohar, why? Begin le'achaza le'ay sukat shalom mikulayt kalilat. Whenever you came to Arvit, Friday night, Arvit is different than the other Arvits. And the Ashkivenu. What do you say over there? Ufros aleinu sukat shalomecha. Says the Zohar, where is the sukat shalom that Hashem is? What is sukat shalom? You know? Sukkah? Cover. Sukkah is cover. Shalom? Peace. Where is that, says the Zohar, sukat shalom? In the food that the Jewish people eat on the table of Shabbat. Every single piece of the food that you have has a piece of the sukat shalom that was placed on your neshamot when Shabbat came in. Now, if you don't eat one of those foods, you left out, says the Zohar, one of those pieces of the sukat shalom that you're supposed to get. כדי להראות שהשכינה הנקראת סוכת שלום כלולה בכל מיני שפע שמקבלת מהיסוד הנקרא שלום. לכן הידם להתעמוד אל השכינה, להתענג במינים הרבה, שבזה הוא מראה על עונג השכינה. ובלבד דלא יפגים חדה ליומה. ולא אוכל מאכל אחד המיוחד לסעודת היום. But he says there's one thing that you're not allowed to do is to have a meal for the Shabbat morning at night time. Yitzchak, you cannot pick on the chulent on the Osavo on Friday night. There is one meal, says the Zohar, must be only Shabbat daytime, no other meals that can be eaten. Friday night, it's not allowed, says the Zohar, to eat the Osavo. Not allowed to eat the chulent. It has to be a special meal for Shabbat daytime. The kavod of the daytime is bigger than the kavod of the nighttime.
So how
and the Zohar says why? Because the nighttime is corresponding to the mother, and the daytime is corresponding to the father. And who has more respect in Hashem's eyes in the house? The father or the mother? The father. That's why Halakha says if the child said, if the mother said something to the child and the father said opposite, who's the child has to listen to? The father. Why?
Rabbi.
Why?
What if they're divorced?
No, we're talking when they are together. Why? Because the mother is also obligated to respect the father. That's why, Rabotai, Friday night meal, all the meals, always make sure you're eating from every single salad, from every single food. Don't eat a lot of it so you can have room for the other things. And if there's so many things, Rabbi, I can't. She makes so much food, so much salads. Tell her, Jonah, make less food, less salads, because I'm obligated by the Zohar to cover all the meals, all the taste from every one of them. Это чересчур много будет. Я так не выдержу так. До 120 я не знаю, если я доживу таким путем. Eating, overeating. It's not healthy. So tell her, Jonah, reduce the amount of food, reduce the amount of salads, the amount of the dishes that you are making. So this way I'll be able to taste from every single one of them and get the nitzotzot kedusha. The Zohar says later, there's nitzotzot kedusha in every single of the salad food, fish, the meat, the salad, has nitzotz kedusha, belongs to the sukkah shalom that you ask on the Friday night to come to your neshama.
Rabbi, I have a question.
And ואי דאמרי דרן לסעודת, תראה לטרן סעודתיה, חריני דיומה ושפיר, וישום שצריך להשאיר בין מאכלים לבין סעודות אחרות של היום, דבריהם ישרים. כל שכן יסליק יתיר ליום, עדיף, ויכיל למטעם ממכלן החרינין, ולזהרה בתרי תבשילין סגיה, והוקמה חבריה. So that's all, רבותיי. For a person to follow the Zohar says Friday night meal, you have to taste from all the types of food. Shabbat daytime meal, you're not allowed to taste it Friday. Also, chulin on Friday night, you're not allowed to touch. Baruch Adonai le'olam. Amen, amen.